Why would Kanye West say that Michelle Jordan's dad was sacrificed for fame and success? Listen to what he says in this video.
Mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right?
I don't know about all that, but this is what I do know. This guy had a really bad gambling problem. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars on one hole of golf. Imagine $100,000 on rock, paper, scissors, then going on a 36-hour bender losing $5 million on craps. But here's the thing, gambling back in the day, you couldn't just do it online, you had to do it through the mafia. Listen to what Michael Franzese said, the biggest mafia boss at the time.
I was told two things. One, that he was told to leave the NBA around the time that his father got murdered because stories were about to come out and there was a lot of heat on the fact that because of Michael's gambling habit, his father paid the price. And the NBA didn't want the press, so they asked him to leave for a while. That's when he went to play baseball. And then when things settled down, he came back. The plan was always, from what I was told, for him to come back.
So Michael Jordan didn't leave the NBA to play baseball to honor his father. He left because they were going to expose the real reason why he was murdered. I mean, who retires after 3 straight championships? Now let's go back to what Kanye said, because this doesn't sound like he was sacrificed. But I found something that was really weird. The year he came back from baseball on his father's death, he won his 4th NBA championship on Father's Day on June 16th, 1996.
Here are some haunting last photos of people. Part 3. In 1993, James Bulger, a 2-year-old boy, went to the mall with his parents. A 10-year-old boy got James away from his parents and led him out of the mall, where another 10-year-old boy joined them. This is the last photo taken from the mall surveillance camera, which shows James being led out of the mall. The two 10-year-old boys, Robert Thompson and John Venables, led James to a set of train tracks in the woods, where they reportedly beat and tortured the boy to death. The details of what they did to him are too graphic to be mentioned here, but he was found 2 days later. The boys were held in a detention center until they were adults, where they were released under new identities.
A man in a graveyard caught something horrifying on camera. In this video, a man takes a camera with him into a cemetery at night because he heard the sound of a young girl crying from the graveyard near his house. As he enters the cemetery, he is visibly scared, and keeps telling himself that he is an idiot for putting himself in this situation.
No seas idiota. ¿Qué es esto, güey? No está nada lógico una niña llorando en un cementerio a las 12 de la noche.
He spots the girl and points the camera at her.
Amiga! Niña! Ay, no seas imbécil. ¡Venga, güey! ¡Venga, güey! ¡Por favor!
These are amazing, terrifying, scary landmarks right here in the United States. Here we go. One of the first known serial killers in the United States was H.H. Holmes. He confessed to 27 killings, but was said to have killed over 27 people. But here's the scary part. He bought a 3-story hotel and completely renovated the inside to be a maze of virtual impossible escapes. Known as the Murder Castle, this is the 2nd floor. He actually built this hotel knowing that it was next to the World's Fair to get easy victims. He would hire different construction workers to do different rooms, different parts of the time, so that they wouldn't catch on to him. He had doors in there that only opened to a brick wall. He had doors that only opened from the outside, and he even had suffocation rooms. He would also make his victims go into a safe that held a person, and he would lock the safe as they suffocated to death. He was apprehended in November of 1894 and sentenced to hanging. His last words were the evil ones. Dan's is my sponsor.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 36. Babies bounce. Their bones are so soft that instead of thudding, they actually bounce a little. An Arizona man named Paul Menchaca was arrested after he faked having Down syndrome and hired female caregivers to bathe him and change his dirty diapers. Kids under 5 years old will often try to hide from a fire instead of running, and firefighters find the bodies. Jacqueline Durand was hired to dog sit for a pit bull and German shepherd and was told that they would be in their kennels. However, when she arrived, the dogs immediately attacked her, leaving her with over 800 bite marks and severe blood loss. If you want to sell your organs on the dark web, you'll get the most money for your small intestine, worth about $800,000. This sketch shows the autopsy report of Kobe Bryant after he died in a helicopter crash in 2020. If you look closely, you can see they noted a crown tattoo on Kobe's shoulder. Makes the whole thing a lot more real.
Nicki Minaj is possessed by the devil, and she even explains it herself in a video.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage, so he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave. Hey, Roman is here to stay. And anybody that ever doubted Roman is going down in a coffin. Because I'm dressed as the devil.
Even the backdrops of her concerts are satanic. I mean, look at this.
Paranormal sightings caught on camera. This person is using this popular TikTok filter that turns you into like a manga character when all of a sudden it literally shows that there's something here in her stairwell.
Disturbing things found by YouTubers. In this 2021 YouTube video, this YouTuber and his friend are vlogging their camping experience in the countryside of Boxhole. Everything proceeds smoothly. They can be seen setting things up for the night, having dinner together, and finally, going to sleep each one on his truck. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, the YouTuber can be seen waking up terrified.
Here's some of the creepiest videos on the internet. Part 10. The popular American rapper XXXTentacion was murdered on June 18th, 2018, and his death broke the hearts of many. Many people visited his memorial to leave gifts, but some people captured much more. The YouTube channel The Fam recorded a video trying to communicate with its beloved rapper, but accidentally captured this. But someone else got a lot more than this. The YouTube channel Selva the Explorer got to speak with him through her spirit box. Here's some things he had to say.
What is your favorite song that you ever recorded? What's the name of your favorite song? Are you in the white light? Is there anything else you want to tell us?
This video will make you believe in ghosts.
Okay, so we all are definitely scared of ghosts and hope we never encounter one. But the video I'm going to show you shows a little girl playing with her imaginary friend, but once her dad enters the room, it disappears.
Amy.
These are some of the most evil people to have ever walked the earth. This is Series 18. Karla Homolka was one of Canada's most notorious female serial killers. She acted as an accomplice to her husband Paul, and they did unbelievable things I can't mention in a video to kids. It was just unbelievably bad. When they caught her, she struck a plea bargain, saying that she didn't have much to do with the actual murders until video of the murders actually surfaced. She only scored 5 out of 45 on a psychopathic test that sees how insane you are. 5 out of 45. They even both took part in killing her sister. The deal that she ended up striking with the prosecution actually enraged most Canadians and said that it was the deal with the devil. She actually worked in a pet shop, and one of the people from the pet shop she invited over, a 15-year-old girl, was never found. She was a complete psychotic.
This terrifying video was captured in Ohio. You're gonna see what looks to be a person going across the sidewalk being caught on the security camera. And all of a sudden, as this person gets to the edge of the camera, they disappear. What is happening?